Hello, this is an introduction to the State EMS Instructor course. My name is Roy Smith. I'm going to be your primary instructor for this course. So first of all, welcome to the course. As I said before, my name is Roy Smith, and these are the ways that you can contact me. The easiest way to contact me is going to be through the smithr@imsa.net and this number right here. So via email, smithr@imsa.net. I do have a Redlands Community College email address as well, roy.smith@redlandscc.edu. But the fastest responses will probably be if you pick up the phone and call at 405-219-7613. This is going to be the Oklahoma State EMS Instructor course, and this is essentially a 40-hour course, and it covers the state requirements to allow you to teach EMS or be an EMS instructor. Upon completion of this, the steps that you need to do to finish off your instructor application is first of all, to align with an education facility or align with a training center. Now, there's two different types. The education facility would be something like Redlands Community College or OSU. As far as a training center, something like IMSA or OKC Fire would be options here as well, or even your local EMS service. Turn in your certificate that you get with this course with your alignment letter, and this is just a letter that simply states that I am aligning myself or I'm going to be a part of this training center, and have the person that's over the training center have their signature block on it and signed, and an EMS instructor application. And this can be found through the Oklahoma State Department of Health website, or I also have one in the extra section of this actual course. The state will then qualify you to educate EMS courses, and what this allows you to do is this allows you the ability to teach an Oklahoma CAN course. Now, we kind of nickname that. CAN stands for Course Action Number. So these are authorized courses from the state that have a course action number. And this will allow you to do this as a primary instructor. This is kind of a new start for us. DOT has changed. Agenda of the Future Task Force has changed. NAMCS is giving a really big showing for EMS instructors. So this course was put together from not only the National Association of EMS Instructors workbook or book, which you all have and will be reading out of, but it also come from several various organizations. And this is also in association with the Department of Transportation's EMS instructor course. So all of these guys got together for the Agenda for the Future Task Force, the National Association of EMTs, the National Association of State EMS Directors, the International Association of Fire Chiefs, the International Association of Firefighters, Committee on Accreditation of EMS Programs, National Registry of EMTs, and the National Association of EMS Physicians, and they come up with some very specific topics. Now, also, last but not least, also located on this list is the National Association of EMS Educators. Now, what all of these guys come up with was an agenda for the future for our education model. And they pretty much outlined it, and there's also these PDFs available, also in the extra section. And these PDFs will outline their overall goals and their objectives for this course. A variety of EMS education settings. So after you get through this should give you enough building blocks to perform CPR classes, do first aid classes, teach an EMS refresher course. EMT basic through paramedic can also be taught. Very simply, you have to have 2 years experience though in the field in whatever avenue that you decide to teach. So if you've been an EMT basic for 2 years and then you take a state EMS instructor course, you can teach EMT basic, and vice versa for the advanced, and vice versa for the paramedic. This can also allow you to teach graduate EMS management programs. How to renew. A lot of people have this question, so I thought I would just put it into the introduction. So once you get your state EMS instructor, your instructor will expire at the same time that your state license does. You can do this very simply by teaching a lot of classes, or you can obtain a 16-hour sanctioned EMS instructor refresher course. Qualifications of the instructor refresher course are located on the back page of your EMS instructor initial form or the renewal form. They're the same form. They're located on the back page of the Oklahoma State EMS instructor renewal form. This is generally a touchy subject, but we go ahead and talk about it in this section anyway. This is the grading criteria for this course. A rubric is an assessment tool that states the conditions that you're graded upon. So in each one of these sections, you're going to have a rubric. Now, an example of this, the first 3 chapters are in the first unit. Now, I figure that this will take us about 2 weeks to go through. At the end of that 2 weeks, you'll have an assignment due. This assignment will be emailed to your primary instructor, which is me, Roy Smith, at the contact information that I gave you in the previous slide. If you want to take a look at how you're going to be graded in each one of these sections, the rubrics are available in the grading criteria section. The rubrics will be there available to you so that you can review critical criteria and you can kind of self-grade your stuff for each section of the assignments. On the tests that I put on the blackboard as homework, they may cover some multiple choice, matching, true and false, and they're from the book. You must make an 80% on all tests to pass. Now, these tests are clicked on upon multiple times, so you can take them as many times as you would like. The tests are multiple choice, true, false, matching, and the essays will be loaded onto that block of assignment just very simply in the form of a PDF. Download the essay, pick out which ones that you want, and then submit those. Assignments will be run through the blackboard as homework, so this will be in the homework section that you'll be looking for this. Section assignments, whenever we get to each one of these new units and new sections in the book. Every section you must pick at least one essay question per chapter and answer. The answers will be submitted to the primary instructor, which is me, and I'll give you contact information also one more time at the end of the slide set. Now, all the slide sets have my contact information on the very last slide. So if you lose it, you can look at any of the videos and pretty much get my contact information so that you can get a hold of me. Additional assignments that you'll see throughout this course, and each one of these will have a rubric as they fall into place. Overall content development, and this would be like PowerPoint slides, sections for the course, PowerPoint development, and so on. Rubric development. You're going to develop rubrics in various areas. You're also going to develop test questions. And then once you've developed the test questions, you're going to evaluate and verify these test questions. You will submit PowerPoint slides to me. So if you need PowerPoint or something like that, please get that as soon as you possibly can. Lesson plan development. We will develop lesson plans for these also, the PowerPoint slide submissions as we go through the appropriate chapters. And then last but not least, you're going to have to video a class and deploy it on YouTube. So if you haven't got a YouTube account, you'll need to set one up. Alright. So if you have any questions concerning this slide set or anything, feel free to contact me. My name is Roy Smith. SmithR@IMSA.net or 405-219-7613. Thank you.